On today's episode of The Front Row, we are at the Texas Tech University School of Music, and we have two very special guests with us. And first of all, I'd like to introduce Dr. Chris Smith, who is the director of the Vernacular Music Center here at the Texas Tech University School of Music. Chris, welcome to the show. It's great always to have you as a guest.
It's always great to be back.
So you have a concert coming up with the Folk Orchestra, is that correct?
That's
Tell
correct.
us more.
The concert comes up on Saturday the 25th at 4 p.m. in Hemley Recital Hall on the Tech campus. It features the Tech Folk Orchestra in a rather atypical role for us, where we are functioning as a demo group for our wonderful VMC guest artist, Miss Sandy Silva, who is a percussive dance practitioner, also a choreographer, and also a composer. And so what we've done is to take excerpts of music from 4 dance films that Sandy has made with her collaborator, Marlena Miller, and extracted some music from that. We're going to show those films on the stage. Then Sandy will have a chance to talk about what she's doing, rather like a film showing with a Q&A after. Yeah. And then the folk orchestra will be on stage, poised to assist in the demo, wherever Sandy takes us.
Mm-hmm. Oh, how wonderful. And our other special guest is Sandy Silva. Welcome to Texas. I'm glad to have you here.
I'm really happy to be here.
Just for some context, tell us just a little bit about you and your journey that has brought you now to Texas Tech.
Okay. I presently live in Montreal in Canada, and but my roots are percussive dance, basically, and that kind of evolved out of, I went to Evergreen State College in the Northwest. My family's from Kentucky, so I was familiar with a lot of like the clogging and but not interested in it really until I started getting into anthropology in college, and then getting more into my roots, and then dance anthropology, and started traveling to different places that have different percussive dance traditions. Not being from a lot of the areas that I was studying, I became a kind of accompaniment to bands, basically. Okay. So I'd have my box, I'd have my microphones, I'd have ways of miking my body, no voice yet, but miking my body and my feet to accompany music. Because, there's always that thing of going to places and getting really into studying, and then you're realizing not from here. And, there's ways to adapting to what my body can do and what I want, having a vision of how can we take this tradition and deconstruct it and make it work for themes and, like making it thematic, making it, of course, cultural and different time and meters and things like that. But working with separate musicians, learning their parts, but then taking it a step further and thinking about what's the movement in between the parts, what's the intention between the parts. And as with time and age, that's where I was feeling like I wanted to go. But it's, being a touring dancer, musician is hard. It's great. And then I met this really amazing band, La Bottine Souriante, in Montreal, or from Quebec. And it was kind of the ultimate dance job. It was the ultimate band. Like, there is a full horn section, it is like, yes, an endorphin, adrenaline thing, but just texturally, it's like, okay, here I can't be heard. There's a full brass section. How can the sound be seen? That's kind of a big thing.
Chris, you want to jump in?
Just wanted to add that I actually first became aware of Sandy through her dancing with La Bottine Souriante. And it is she's absolutely right, it's an incredibly kinetic kind of wave of festival energy, and she's an absolute dynamo. I was not so aware of her films, but when I saw the films that she and Marlene make together, which are very personal, very expressive, absolutely integrate the body in terms of singing and also movement, but also the body moving through landscapes. So these amazing locations. It's sight-inspired, I would say.
Yeah, for sure.
And so we're doing a rather unusual, atypical concert presentation where we're going to show films. We're going to show dance films. And then there'll be talk, and then there'll be interactive workshop stuff in the context of this performance on Saturday, the 25th at 4 p.m. in Hemley. And so it's very much in keeping with what the Vernacular Music Center does, this idea of transmission and sharing and community and vernacular traditions. But it's also an opportunity for people attending to kind of get a look behind the lens a little bit, to see how this kind of art making occurs. And that's why the folk orchestra is the demo group, and Sandy will be on stage leading the audience as well as the demo group, and we'll kind of go someplace together.
Yeah, great. Well, I just saw a snippet of one of the films.
Yes.
It was fascinating.
Yeah.
And you said there are 4 of them, is that correct?
I think we are showing
We're showing four. Yeah.
It's actually a large body of work that she and Marlene have. We kind of landed on 4 because for practical reasons, but also because there's a range of expression. There's one that's based on a blues. There's one that's based on a Sacred Harp tune. Right. There are several that are based on the world traditions that Sandy was just speaking of, and they all reflect, I would say, a movement composer's response to experience and environment.
The concert is coming up this Saturday, 4 p.m.
Yes, correct.
I understand there's a huge other thing taking place here on
Yes.
the Tech campus at that time. What should people know about that?
The main thing that people need to know about the country legend George Strait is playing in town this same weekend. The main thing that people coming to Hemley need to know is arrive early and explicitly state that you are attending the Sandy Silva concert. Allow extra time. As you well know, Clint, we always tell people, please allow extra time for parking.
Right.
We're serious about it this time.
Yeah.
And know that if someone asks you, you should say, we are here for the Sandy Silva concert.
Great. Excellent.
Saturday the 25th at 4 p.m. in Hemley.
Wonderful. Our special guest we want to thank for being on the show today, Dr. Christopher Smith, who is the founding director of the Vernacular Music Center here at Texas Tech University, and our special guest, Sandy Silva. Thank you both so much for being on the show today.
Thank you, Clint.
Thank you, Clint.